रवये नमः सूर्याय नमः भानवे नमः खगाय नमः पूष्णे नमः हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः मरीचये नमः आदित्याय नमः सवित्रे नमः अर्काय नमः भास्कराय नमः।
He has completed his MSc in Metallurgy from Canada. So after his completion, he started as a professor in Bharat. Then he moved to Caribbean. And then currently, he is the responsibility of Sanskrit Caribbean. He is doing all over the world.
It's like been introducing our chief speaker. I almost said chief guest. So chief speaker Aniye Dattatreya Kusaro. He's originally from Shimoga in Karnataka, Shimoga district in Karnataka, and he, by education, he has a master's in English literature, and of course, as you all know, he's a photographer for many years, and he's had many responsibilities, increasing responsibility, many positions of increasing responsibility. He was involved with the Janati Parishad, then National Modik Pramukh of RSS, and currently he holds the responsibility of, he was actually the Palak Adhikari for HSS US, and presently he is the National Joint General Secretary of RSS. So that brings introduction.
दिव्य ध्येय की ओर तपस्वी जीवन भर अविचल चलता है, जीवन भर अविचल चलता है। सज धज कर आए आकर्षण, पग पग पर झूमते प्रलोभन, होकर सबसे विमुख बटोही, पथ पर संभल संभल बढ़ता है, जीवन भर अविचल चलता है। अमर तत्व की अमिट साधना, प्राणों में उत्सर्ग कामना, जीवन का शाश्वत व्रत लेकर साधक रस कण कण गलता है, जीवन भर अविचल चलता है। सफल विफल और आस निराशा, इसकी ओर कहाँ जिज्ञासा, विहड़ता में राह बनाता, राही मचल मचल चलता है, जीवन भर अविचल चलता है। पतझड़ के झंझावातों में, जग के घातों प्रतिघातों में, सुर भी लुटाता सुमन सिधरता, निर्जनता में भी खिलता है, जीवन भर अविचल चलता है। दिव्य ध्येय की ओर तपस्वी जीवन भर अविचल चलता है, जीवन भर अविचल we can make some little more rows, so on the back side we can. What is it? ये विश्व विभाग संयोजक माननीय श्री सौमित्र जी, नेशनल कार्यवाह ऑफ HSS श्री एलोजीराम, स्वयं सेवक एंड सेविका brothers and sisters, and dear Baal स्वयं सेवक and सेविकास. Today is a very auspicious day for all of us Hindus. Do you know what is the special day today? Anyone can tell you? Huh? Vijayadashmi. What it is? Yeah. 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 Good. Huh? Very good. Yeah. Very good. Can you huh? Yeah. Goddess Durga killed. Why she killed? Killing is a bad thing, you know. No? Yeah, you know. Yes. You want to tell something? So it's a festival for us. It's an auspicious day. So I extend my greetings and best wishes to all of you on this day of Vijayadashmi. Vijaya is victory, right? Triumph. And Dashami is the 10th day. Dashami is the 10th day. So today is the 10th day of the Hindu almanac, Hindu calendar. In the Ashwin month. Like we have the month January, February, March. So Hindu months are also there. Anybody remembers? Yeah? Tell me. Chaitra, Vaishakh, day. Today is the Ashwin month, 10th day. That is why it's called Dashami. Right? And Vijayadashmi is the 10th day, which is dedicated for the victory, triumph. As you all said, you have got two victories. One, that Durga killed the demon. Ma Durga killed demon. And Sri Ram killed Ram. So that's why this today is known, it is dedicated for the message. The significance of this festival is the victory of the good over the evil. Triumph of dharma over adharma. It is the victory of truth over untruth. So, as we all know, in Ramayana, Ravana's qualities were bad. He would always want to trash people. Correct. And Ram's qualities, virtues of Ram. Yeah.
He was like calm when Robin was like attacking Ram. Ram was like really calm, he didn't get angry like Lakshman would get angry. He would be calm.
That's good.
He would be calm to Ravan, so he wouldn't be like.
Wonderful. Very good. You want to say something? Hmm? Hmm. Hmm. So instead of my Baudik, your Baudik would have been there. Very good. So these are the stories that have been told to us in Shakha, at home, by our elders. So for thousands of years, these stories have been told to us because we have to pick up these virtues, these qualities in life. Rama is a great ideal for Hindus, not only Hindus. Shri Ram is an ideal for all human beings. That's why Ram is worshipped in many countries. The story of Ram is being told umpteen number of times. Every generation, Ram stands for some great ideals, virtues, good qualities. And Ravan, he stands for, as he said, bad qualities, vices. So that's why anybody names kid as Ravan? Huh? Among Hindus, we keep the name Ram, right? Anybody calls his son Ravan? So Ravan, Kans, these names are generally not kept, right? Because all of us want to become Ram. Something of Ram, if not wholly, not fully. So today, Vijayadashmi gives us this message. The significance of today is that we have to see that the good triumphs over the evil. The dharma is established and the adharma is removed from this earth. It's banished. And on this day, as you all know, Durga also, she said, killed whom? Mahishasura. For 9 days we had Navratri. All the gods and goddesses came together and they thought, who can kill this demon Mahishasura? So ultimately they decided it is Ma Durga can do that. So in order to see that she acquires enough strength and focus, the war is declared, but you have to collect the ammunition, weapons, get ready. So it took 9 days. And on the 10th day, that is today, Ma Durga killed Mahishasura. Why? Because Mahishasura was bad in what way? I think people. Yeah. That's fine. So you want to say something?
When you take your actions, how your actions are, how you take your, what you choose, like what action you choose. Like maybe like you choose to be happy or you choose to be angry, maybe.
So the message is that if one is strong, he should also be good. Many a time the problem is the good is big and bad is strong. So the demons are such, the devils are such. They are bad, but they are strong. That's why the good suffers. There are good people. They are silent. they are alone, they feel helpless. But the bad, they come together. Because of that, they gain strength and they become strong, and because they gain strength, they think that they can finish others. So this struggle between the good and bad, this goes on. The struggle between dharma and adharma, this is the everlasting struggle in universe. Bad will always be there, but the good should gain the strength, and good should always suppress the bad, banish the evil, remove the adharma from this earth. So that is why this eternal message of Vijayadashmi, every year we celebrate this festival because we see that the bad is growing. When the bad is growing, good also should grow. But the problem is, many a time, the good elements, they are helpless. So then comes Sanghe Shakti Kalau Yuge. And all these things when happened, Ram, Durga, etc., it was not Kali Yuga. Now during the Kali Yuga, the good cannot stand alone many a time. That's why the people who are good, who are virtuous, who are of good qualities, who are silent, who feel for others, who are having positive energy, they should come together. They should get united. Because that becomes the Shakti. Durga gets represented through the Sanghatit Shakti, the organized strength. And that organized strength, the united power, that can remove the bad things. Sangha was started with this idea, with this objective. The Sangha's idea is that good people should come together, the bad should be converted to good, and good should get united, and the united good people should do the good things for others, so that we can spread the message, the good word, to all corners of the world. And that is the significance of Vijayadashmi. We are all doing the work of Sangha Shakha. The Sangha, this Shakha method, this very technique of coming together, it was started in Bharat on this day, Vijayadashmi Day, 1925, and we are all having two photos here apart from Bharat Mata. And on the right side, the picture is of Dr. Hedgewar. Keshav was his name, and he thought of this idea that Sanghe Shakti Kalau Yuge, how it can be implemented in today's context among Hindus. Because we have to see that organized strength of Hindus, united power, that can definitely do the work of Durga or Ram in Kali Yuga. It is not one person. The God will not get incarnated as one person in this yuga. So God is represented or incarnated in the united strength of the people. So Dr. Keshav Hedgewar thought of this idea and started this technique of Sangha Shakha in Bharat. So today is the foundation day of Sangha. And that idea, some people outside Bharat also, Hindus, they started thinking of this and they adopted that to various countries as it happened in America. And likewise in many other countries wherever Hindus are there. So the Sangha Shakha is the place where we gain strength by coming together. So unity of this organized strength, it can also be sometimes used for bad purposes. If the good is not inculcated, even the united strength can do bad things. So it can go against the society. That is also possible. We all know Mahabharata war. Duryodhana had power and many people supported him also. But Duryodhana's sole objective was to see that he becomes the whole thing, the ego. Duryodhana represents ego, ahankar. Duryodhana represents the ego of power. So he thought that he can rule over others. He can suppress others, gag the voice of others. He wanted to enjoy the whole. He had power also, as Ravana had. That's why sometimes even the organized strength also can go astray. It can do damages. So that's why the good has to be inculcated in organized strength. So that is required. That's why in our prarthana we pray Almighty to give 5 qualities, and the first 2 qualities what we have said. One is Ajaya Shakti, invincible strength, and the second one is we say Susilam Loka Pujitam. That's the character, the virtues. If there is only strength, that can become the strength like Duryodhana Ravan. Or in today's parlance we can say the terrorists. They have the technology, they know. On 9/11 what happened? 2001?
The
Twin Towers.
that story, they fell down.
Who did it?
Bad guys.
Bad guy.
Organization called Al Qaeda.
Yeah, Al Qaeda.
Blamed.
So they were organized. They had the technology. They knew it. They had all the talents. They could plan well. But that was utilized for bad purpose. That was used for a wrong objective. Though they had talent, technology, organization, everything, hard work, effort, they tried for 9 years, I think. So, in spite of all those things, what happened? Ultimately, the innocent people were killed. So that's why, even if there is united, organized strength, the talent, the power, unless it is also supported, reinforced with the good qualities, the virtues, the character, then it can do damage. So that's why Susheenam Loka Puji. So this quality also should be inculcated. Good character. So Sangha Shakha is such a place where these 2 qualities are imbibed, developed. On one side, the strength of the unity, on the other hand, the character in each individual. So this is the sadhana. And this sadhana, this tapasya is the sangha tapasya, sangha sadhana. So unity, sometimes good people will help less. If they do not come together, they do not understand that they have the strength, they have the power. Everybody feels, I am an individual, what I can do. So I am alone, I am helpless. Though one is good, they feel helpless because they feel they are alone. So there is a story how if they come united, they come together, there can be strength, there can be power to remove the bad thing. See, in one village, repeatedly robbers, they used to attack, rob the people in the village, in the countryside, and they used to take away things from the houses. They used to loot. Because the robbers were coming in good number, though the number of villagers was quite big, large number. Because they were good people, they thought we cannot do anything, they were helpless. And every time, once or twice in a year, robbers used to come and they used to loot the people, so they were running away. So after some time what happened, one sadhu came. You know who is sadhu? Sadhu is a saint, good man, who preaches people, who makes people understand that the truth is always better than untruth. A saint. A saintly person came to that village. He started preaching people. But people said, okay, Baba. They said, you are a good man, but we are suffering every time. Sadhu asked, the saint asked, what is the reason? So they explained. So this is what is happening. Then Sadhu tried to know. He stayed there for some time. He understood the situation. Then he told, I will give you one solution for this, so that you will not be robbed. So all were curious to know. He said, yes, what is that mantra? What we can do? And Sadhu said, I will have to organize one yajna. You know what is yajna? Huh? What is yajna? Yag? You know? What do you call here? Ceremony. A fire ceremony. So I will conduct one yajna. You all give me some. And for that, many things are required. Rice, cloth, money, $10. So you give me all those things because for organizing the yajna, these things are required. He took. Then he went away. After some time he came back. Then the people asked. Then they gave over. Saint, the sadhu told, no, not over. I need some more money, some food grains, ghee, oil, etc. Then the sadhu took some more things and he went away. Again he came after a month or so. The people are curious to know because they do not want robbers to attack them again. Before that, they wanted some good result. So the robbers won't attack. They won't loot again. Sadhu said no. Again it over. Why? No, things fell short. I want some more. The people thought that this man is looting silently. They were attacking those robbers. This man is silently in the garb of sadhu saying, he is looting us, he is taking away everything. So all people came and they pounced on him. He said, you are the person, you are leading us. When they pounced, Sadhu, the saint said, stop. The yajna is over. Why you are telling all these things now? When we asked, you did not tell us. He said, no, just now the yajna is over. Right? How yajna is over now? He said, see, I am a poor saint. I am alone. You all people are pouncing on me, trying to beat me. Why? Because you can do that. But why don't you do the same thing when robbers attack you? Then you hide yourself. You go away. You are 500 to 1,000 people in the village. Robbers are only 10, 15 people. Dozen people are coming. They are organized and you are all alone. So you come forward. You get united. Do the same thing as you try to do to me. All your yajna is over. This is the prasad. This is the message. You should come together. You can face it. Face the challenge unitedly. So he said, all those things what you are given to me for the yajna, they are all stored in the next village. You can take it back because it's yours. So many a time, even the good people, though they are there, if they do not come together, the bad, the evil cannot be banished. And many a time it so happens, even our own known people, they are an adharma. The dharma doesn't consider all these things. What happened in the Kaurava-Pandava family? They were brothers, they were cousins. But ultimately there was battle, great battle, in order to establish dharma. You know, in American history, in order to keep the country united and slavery abolished, Abraham Lincoln had to take the side of dharma and declare the war against slavery and also the feeling or the efforts for the division of the country. It was a painful decision whether the war of Mahabharata. Arjuna said, I can't kill people. They are my own people. They are my relatives. They are my elders. Arjuna told because he was having a great dilemma. He felt there will be bloodbath, there will be bloodshed. But Krishna said no. In order to establish dharma, in order to establish the good over the evil, in order to have the triumph of truth, you will have to fight against the evil. Though they appear to be your own people. So in American history, we have seen war had to be declared against these things. So now let us see, outside the world we are seeing these things. But there are evils, there is adharma inside us also, every individual. Within every individual also, there are enemies. Do you find? If we are not truthful, if we are having ego, if we are having selfishness, they are the enemies. That's why Bhagavan Mahavir, he is called Jina. He became the victor. He is called Arihanta. He ended the Ari. Ari means the Ripu, that is Shatru, that is Dushman, that is enemy. Ari is enemy. And he ended the enemies within the human being, within oneself. That is why he is called Arihant. So this battle outside between the dharma and adharma, outside world and within us. So the Vijayadashmi's message doesn't only the outside world where you have to establish dharma. Before that, you have to establish the truth, the dharma, the good within us. The Sangha Shaka is for that also. In order to win over, in order to see that the dharma within us triumphs. The dilemma is finished. We come over, we overcome the dilemmas within us. To do this, to do that. We should always take the path which ultimately leads to the establishment of dharma, which ultimately leads to the establishment of truth, for the triumph of good. That is character building, that is sushila, that is charitya. So Sangha Shaka, so in order to see that the power of the good come together, you have to see there are many in the society, in community, who are also thinking on similar lines, who are trying to be good. Swami Vivekananda, whose 158th anniversary we have celebrated this year, once said, be good and help all those who are trying to be good and to do good. So this year through Dharma and Yoga Fest, we in HSS, we have tried to do this. Those who are Dharma followers, though they are not technically Hindus, we thought they are also want to do something good. Those who are not Sangha Swayamsevaks or Sevikas, but they want to come to any Jnana, Dharma, Bhakti, Raja Yoga, because they want to be good and try to do good, they should come together. The power of the good should get united. That's why we organize those events. Those events have given this message that good people can come together. Virtuous should not be alone and helpless, but it should gain strength. So those events have helped us to identify the good in the community, in the society around us. And they all came together and we enjoyed the whole event. So always good spreads the, yeah, you want to? Good is contagious. If you do something good, the good will come back to you. If you serve others, the others will also become better people and they will serve more people. So on the Vijayadashmi day, if we can remember the significance of Vijayadashmi and thereby the Sangha Karya, that is, the bad should be converted to good, and those already good and those who got converted as good, those who got developed into goodness, they should get united, and all these people should also be active. They are good people, but if they are not active, and bad are always active, they are hyperactive many a time. So that's also dangerous. That's why every week Shaka is to keep the good active also. Not only keep us good, keep the good active. So we in Sangha Shaka want to establish dharma, establish the goodness in society. But that can come only if we are doing it. That's why this sadhana of Sangha Shaka has multi-dimensional purposes. It makes us Shaktiman, that is strong, and makes us people, men and women of character. And such people coming together becomes a powerful strength. And that definitely spreads the messages that all those who are good in the society can also come nearer and take shelter under this big umbrella, so that we all together try to do and spread the message of the good on this earth. So Sangha Shaka is the beginning, but it keeps the light burning. Vijayadashmi is also giving another message, that is of Simo Lankan. Cross the limit. Go beyond. Don't try to say that this is my limit. Every one of us can definitely cross the self-determined, self-decided limitations. No, I can't do this. It is difficult for me. This is only the weakness we have in us. But we have to cross it. Same thing about the Hindu society, Hindu community. Many times Hindu community also feels like that. We are small, we are weak, we are poor. Many such things are there in Hindu community, Hindu society. So we should grow beyond that. So the message of Simo Lankan, it is cross these limitations so that you will gain strength and you can help all those people who want to be good and to do good. I think that is the significance of Vijayadashmi Day, and we all pray Ma Durga and Sri Ram to give us the strength and also give us the wisdom to understand this and practice this throughout our lives. So that's all I wanted to say. With these words, I once again wish you all a very happy Vijayadashmi Day and also a bright, prosperous new year and a year of more efforts, year of more enlightenment, a year of more service to the mankind and humanity. Namaskar.